Are we here? Lads, I'm tired. It's Thursday. I've been sitting here for maybe about 30 minutes, just, yeah, trying to like gather myself to make this video. Yeah, some things never change, right? But yeah, I am, well, obviously I'm not doing too hot. And yeah, enough of that, right? So yeah, happy Thursday. Here we are. And welcome back to, is this number, I think this may be number 40, but yeah. Bro, there has been so many changes to World of Warcraft. Like, I like recapped these changes on, what day is it? Tuesday. Yeah. And I did some stuff last night. I was just sort of pissing about with my mage, my rogue, and my tank. And I was like, right, okay, you know, log on, get some stuff done, and see how it goes. And to my absolute disgust, rogue has been changed again, talents have been moved again, and yeah, so I am now at a loss of, well, I'm at a loss of what to play, because I don't know if I want to play my rogue or if I want to concentrate on my mage. They've adjusted the damage, which we spoke about. They've shuffled a couple of talents, and I was reading about it this morning, and rogue has went, right? Now, I wish I could show you, right? But I tried to find it, but it looks like the page that it existed on gets updated, right? So what, like Raider.io and some other websites do is they publish like a season to season, week to week sort of like breakdown of how DPS specs are performing. Yeah. So given the very top of like players, this will be all your mythic raiders, your professional players, your high rated mythic plus players. Like, these are all very good players, right? You basically take all of their performance and you sort of measure it against each other to gauge who's best and who isn't, right? So you can judge like per boss which is the top performing class, who's in the middle, who's at the bottom. And assassination rogue, before like all the stat squish and everything like that, it's always been one of the top raid specs. Always, it has long been one of the top. No man, it's always been one of the top raid specs. Yeah, so strong, single target. I felt like when I was playing it in the raid, obviously like I wasn't as good as the other rogue, but I was definitely doing pretty well, and it's really is a top single class spec, right? It is now from top, it has now went to second bottom. Yeah, so it is now second last out of every DPS spec in the game, out of every single one. Yep. Yes, you heard me right. it's now second bottom. And the problem with that is there isn't any utility on a rogue. Yeah, like rogues in terms of a boss fight, they don't bring any utility. They have strong defensive cooldowns like Cloak of Shadows. Obviously, like you can use Vanish and stuff like that as well, but that's part of the rotation. But yeah, like they don't have like a buff. They don't have like big burst anymore. Like because they've been changed. They're good in Mythic Plus, bro. I am having fun in Mythic Plus. Like it is. The only complaint is that I seem to be struggling with energy, but to change it to go from top, from the best spec to the second worst is absolutely, and I think that will be a problem because I think you can just take another sort of like, you can take another class that doesn't offer utility that is just going to do more damage outright. Yeah, so assassination is being outperformed by outlaw single target, which is again stupid. That's unheard of. Like outlaw has long been a better AoE spec, well, no longer. So yeah, and mage has got nerfed, but I don't think they've been nerfed enough. They're still, well, at least I feel very strong in AoE and quite weak in single target, but I think that will probably change sort of going into midnight properly. Like, you know, I'll find my rhythm. There will be ways that the talents work with the new tier set and blah 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 blah. So I'm not worried about it, but it's extremely strong in AoE, and that's going to be really good for Mythic Plus, which is what I care about most. But I'm just worried that now that rogues are performing so badly that that's actually going to affect being part of a competitive Mythic raid team. So yeah, we'll see. Obviously that's kind of shit. Well, yeah. I don't know what else to say about it. I was gutted when I read it this morning, but yeehaw, I suppose. That's just the way it is, right? Let's loot the mount and the world will go back to being good again. But yeah. Other than that, there are other changes, there are other things constantly sort of like being added that I've been like keeping my eyes on. Bro, I got excited because we got something. It's a cosmetic. It's a gas mask, man. And it's not even a cosmetic we can learn. Okay, cool. Next character. Bro, I got so like baited by that fucking cosmetic that I have no idea what we're talking about anymore. God's sake. Mate, this is gonna be so stupid. Like when I'm editing this, I have no recollection. I have no recollection. Guys, I don't know. Oh well. Well, moving on to the next subject then, I guess. Is yeah, the guild that I'm now a part of, they have a lot more members than what they initially thought. So they're looking to build a second raid team. Second raid team is going to be a little bit less competitive, I suppose. So you're going to have like one raid team that's properly like probably pushing for cutting edge, and then you're going to have another raid team that probably does it at a slower pace. I'm not sure how they're going to do it yet. I have never seen a successful split of raid teams. I have been the GM of a guild. I have literally done that myself. I have raid led it myself. It never works. It never works. It has never worked. and I just, yeah, I don't think it will work. Now, that is me talking from my own experience. I genuinely hope that it does, but usually it doesn't. Usually there is a good team and there is a not so good team, right? And that's how it always seems to go. So I don't know if that'll be successful. I don't really mind not raiding for cutting edge as long as I get my curve and I get my tier pieces and all that sort of stuff. Like I'm kind of happy. I just don't want to. I don't want to lose my raid spot. I would rather keep it. But if it's going to be a part of like the second team, I'm not like overly bothered about that. I just want to raid and spend time with a community that wants to do Mythic Plus and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I mean, we'll see how that unfolds. It's not going to be an issue getting a new guild, even if it's closer to midnight or at the start of midnight. I don't think that'll be any issue because a lot of people are going to be recruiting. So if worst comes to worst, we could always look for something else. But you know, I've spoke to the raid leader and I've spoke to the GM, I suppose, and they both seem pretty chill. And I don't know. There seems to be a lot of people on Discord, and it seems like no mount, by the way. It seems like a community that I would like to be a part of. So I would really like to stay here because they seem like really actual fucking decent people, unlike the last guild of fucking ignorant cunts that we were part of, right? So I genuinely just want to stick around. So we'll see how that goes. We still haven't built a house. Homeless fucking life. What else, man? I don't think there's anything else in terms of Warcraft. In terms of Overwatch, yeah, surprise, Joe got banned again. So I've got a little other account that I can use to fuck about on until my main account is back. I want to do some gameplay. I'll probably see about doing some quick plays and pissing around in like Stadium and normal, just to try out some of the new heroes, because obviously I haven't really tried them out. I've just been like all these new heroes, and all I want to do is play Stadium. I played a couple of games last night of Stadium, and I queued for everything and got healer 3 times, twice, 3 times. Anyway, and I played Zen against Vendetta, and yeah, Vendetta gets quite annoying, but she seems to have an ability. I haven't played her yet. She seems to have an ability where she shoots like a projectile similar to Genji, and it hits pretty hard. But yeah, every time that poor bitch dived me, she just got balls to the face and sent back to spawn. So I don't think she's going to be a crazy meta unless you pair her with like Doomfist and Tracer or some shit like that, or you know, maybe Kiriko and Doomfist or something like that. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I want to try the new heroes, but yeah, I think releasing 5 new heroes all at once is going to change the sort of core mechanics of the game, because there's going to be a lot of new interactions that people are not going to be used to, and I think that's going to take quite a long time to get used to that before it goes into comp. Rocket League, still not diamond, enough said. Fortnite, I fucking hate that shit, man. Drove me insane last time I played it. Yeah, I'm having too much of a bad time in my own head that I'm just taking it out on everything else. It's fucking annoying. I'm having nightmares and everything, mate. It's fucking insane. Which I suppose, yeah, moving on to me, there isn't really anything going on with me that I would say is the root cause of how I'm feeling. But holy fuck, like, I'm not sleeping properly. Having a lot of nightmares. I'm like waking up, I'm restless and all that sort of stuff, which is obviously affecting things. I've said that now. Oh, sorry. And it's, yeah, I mean, there's loads of things, loads of little things that affect it, but none of them tend to sort of be the root cause of things. Like, I was at the gym yesterday and I was working, I was just listening to music, and I just stopped for a rest, and I just got really upset, and I just ended up having to leave the gym. So I didn't quite finish my workout, probably good because my arms are fucking sore today. But I'm in very, very little sort of control over my emotions at the moment, and I don't like that. It feels like, yeah, it just feels like I can sort of break down, and again, I'm not sure why that is. I can't sort of put a finger on what that would be. There's no way that I've just, okay. I thought I just shadow stepped into the wall. But yeah, I can't tell you what it is because I genuinely don't know. Like, I genuinely have no nice garbage. I have nothing that I can sort of point at and say that that's it, you know. But yeah, I'm not doing too great, and I've spent a lot of time with my daughter this week as well, which has been like decent. She's not been very well, so she's been off school and stuff. Bro, the same cosmetic we already got. Fucking garbage game, man. Yeah, I've spent a lot of time with her because she's ill. I feel like I'm probably gonna get ill. I'm waking up and I really feel it in my throat, and my voice is probably a little bit more husky than normal, which kinda, yeah, that's. I feel like I will probably get ill, and that'll be thanks to her, but whatever. I'm doing an extra day at the gym today. So I'll maybe be a little bit later on stream. I don't think I've got anything else to say. I don't think so. I mean, on the whole, like, I'm not doing good, and I don't think there's any. Like, one thing that I could say that would. Christ, this is all reset as well. Yeah, I don't think there's any one thing I could say that would probably give you guys like a proper definition of what is actually like wrong with me, or not what's wrong with me, but what's like going on with me, I would say, is maybe a little bit better. But it's very, very difficult because I don't know. So it's hard to like explain what's wrong when I don't know. So I can tell you things that are affecting and things that are contributing that I'm conscious of, but when those things aren't contributing, I'm still not feeling right. I've just noticed there's a lot of dogs here, mate. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so like, for argument's sake, I spent a lot of time doing my Pokemon packs that I was going to make up, doing them yesterday. It's a big bit of work that's been done, and I sort of got that off my mind, and that's great. And guess what? I still feel like shit today, and even though I was productive yesterday, it hasn't helped in any way, which is like, again, makes no sense, right? So yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of a wrap. I'm not going to drag this on any longer, so yeah, if you want to support the videos, coffee is always great. The link is in the description. One coffee is more than enough. I have all the clips ready for the next 2 clip videos that I need to do for you before I totally give up on that, so I'm going to try and get those done as well. Yeah, that is pretty much it. that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else for you, so I will see you later on stream. If I don't see you later on stream or catch you in a stream, I will see you next week. Yeah, I will see you next week in next week's video. That is a wrap, and I will see you in the next one. As much love for me. I think that's it. I think that's it.